Here ye, King Herge from the royal cradle of Susa, him banquet for the military leader, the Persia and Media, the prince, the noble, all official, the province, it will be the garden, the king, the palace for all the people from the least to the greatest.
Invite all the people of the land to the banquet. This is a wonderful banquet. I want all the people to see my beautiful queen. Please go and bring Queen Basti to the banquet. Wearing her royal crown, so I may display for her beauty, for she is lovely to look at.
Just my king. Queen Basti, King Herges is having a banquet for the whole land. He's asking you to join him at the banquet.
What? No, I will not come in. I have a banquet for the women at the king's house. I cannot and I will not go to the king's banquet. Please take my response back to the king.
Just my queen. King Herges, we have visited the queen and given her your personal invitation, but she said she will not come.
What must be done to Queen Basti? She has not obeyed my command that you have taken to her.
Queen Basti has done wrong not only against the king, but also against all the nobles and the peoples of all provinces of King Herges. Therefore, if it pleases the king, let him issue a royal decree and let it be written in the laws of Persian Media, which cannot be repealed, that Basti is never again to enter the presence of King Herges.
Times passed. Herges missed having a queen, so he decided to select a new one. Now there was in the citadel of Susa a Jew, Mordecai, who had been carried into exile for Jerusalem by Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon. He had a cousin named Hester, whom he had brought up because she had neither father nor mother. Was lovely in front of features, and Mordecai is taken her when her father and mother die.
When the king's order and edict be hand proclaimed, many years were brought to the citadel of Susa and put under the care of Hegai, who was in charge of the harem.
Esther also was taken to the king's palace and entrusted to Hegai's care.
Esther, I like you the best of all the potential brides. I will get you better treatments and special food established immediately. I am assigning you 7 personal maids select from the King Palace and moving you into the best rooms.
Mordecai taken on Esther every day.
So, how is my cousin Esther?
The same as I have told you every day, not for year. She is doing great.
Little does Hegai or any young know my Jewish background. I haven't told as soon as Mordecai instructed me. I will follow Mordecai's instruction just as I did when he was bringing me up.
You have completed 12 months of beauty treatments.
6 months. 6 months with oil of myrrh and 6 months with perfume and cosmetics.
Now it's your turn to meet the king. I will miss you because after tonight you will be assigned new rooms to the care churches. Anything you will be given to you to take to the king palace.
Choose wisely. You will not see the king again unless he is pleased with you and summons you by name. Don't take a tuba.
The king doesn't like the tuba music. Don't wear red.
Vashti, wear red. You don't want to remind the king of Vashti.
And the king doesn't like snakes.
I will take only what you suggest, Hegai.
Let me whisper a secret in your ear, then.
Esther followed Hegai's advice and was a hit with King Xerxes.
It is time for you to go before the king. Come with me. King Xerxes, I present to you Esther. She has prepared for 12 months with anointing and purification and is ready to be in your presence.
Please approach the throne, Esther. Esther, you are the most beautiful and obedient of all the virgins. I love you very much. I would like to be my queen. I will put a crown upon your head. and give you a great banquet for princes and servants. In fact, I proclaim today a holiday. Distribute gifts with my royal liberality and
Time passed. Not everyone liked the king.
I hate guarding this doorway.
Man, that's nothing. I hate guarding this doorway and I hate the king.
I say, let's kill the king.
I agree.
Esther. Esther, you must get a message to the king. I was sitting at the king's gate when Victor and Teresh, two of the king's officers that guards the door, became very angry. They actually came up with a plan to kill King Xerxes.
Mordecai, I will against you as to say. I will quickly get the message to the king, so nothing bad happen to him or his kingdom.
I just found out about the plot to kill the king.
I will report into the king, giving credit to you, Mordecai. It will be recorded in the book of the annals in the present to the king. I'm sorry to bother you, King Xerxes. I know you have many important things to deal with. Mordecai made me aware of something I think you should know.
Esther, please tell me, what is bothering you so?
There is a plan by Victor and Teres, the two doorkeepers, to try to kill you and take over the kingdom.
Hanong the gallows, Teresh and Victana. Esther, thanks you for saving my life and protect the kingdom.
So the plot was stopped. Bigtan and Teres were executed. Then King Xerxes promoted Haman, not knowing what kind of man he was.
Haman, I am giving you a seat of honor higher than other nobles. All the officials gates will kneel and pay you honor.
Herje. King Xerxes has given Haman a seat of higher honor than the other the nobles.
When you see Haman, bow.
Pay honor to Haman.
Did you all hear that? Everybody bow when you see me coming.
I will not bow.
Why do you disobey the king's command?
You are going to be in big trouble, Mordecai.
I will not stand this nonsense.
Hey Haman, Mordecai to you won't bow when you walk by.
That is terrible. I won't stand for it.
What are you going to do about it?
Just mad for one thing. So he's a Jew. I have a better idea than killing only Mordecai. I'll destroy all Mordecai's people, the Jews, throughout the whole kingdom.
Young and old, women and little children.
In the 12th year of King Xerxes, in the first month, the month of Nisar, they cast the pure, which means they roll the dice, to select a day and month, and a lot fell on the 12th month, the month of Adar.
King Xerxes, there is a certain people dispersed and scattered among the peoples in all the provinces of your kingdom, whose customs are different from those of all other people, and who do not obey the king's laws.
The Jews make the king Xerxes.
It is not in the king's best interest to tolerate them. If it pleases the king, let a decree be issued to destroy them.
Get rid of all the Jews once and for all.
I will put 10,000 talents of silver into the royal treasury for the man who carry out this business.
Take my signet ring to sign the decree. Keep the money and do with the people as you please.
Herje. Kill annihilate all the Jews.
That means me.
Young and old, and women, little children.
That means Esther.
And you may plunder their goods.
That means they will take all of our stuff after we are dead.
The city of Susa was wider. Why was King Xerxes suddenly deciding to kill all the Jews?
Who is me and who for my people?
Esther, your cousin Mordecai is in great distress.
Give him these clothes to him to put on the stand of his sackcloth.
Listen to me, and listen to me very carefully. Do not think that because you are in the king's house, you alone from all the Jews will escape. For if you remain silent at this time, you and your father's family will perish, and relief and deliverance for all the Jews will relieve in another place. And who knows but that you have come to royal position for such a time as this?
Go gather together all the Jews who are in Susa and fast for me. Do not eat or drink for 3 days, night or day. I and my men will fast as you do. When this is done, I go to the king, even though it's against the law. And if I perish, I perish.
So Mordecai went away and carried all of Esther's instructions.
Esther went without being called to see the king.
What is it, Queen Esther? What is your request? Even up to half the kingdom, it will be given you.
If it pleases the king, let the king with Haman come today to the banquet I prepared for him.
Bring Haman at once, so that we may do Esther ask.
My petition and my request is this. If I have favor with you, if it pleases the king to grant my petition and fulfill my request, let the king, together with Haman, come tomorrow to the banquet I prepare for them. Then I will answer the king's question.
A secret. I love secrets. It will be done as you have asked, my queen.
Haman went home to brag.
My wife, I have vast will and many sons.
And the king has honored you and elevated you above the other nobles and officials.
And that's not all. I'm the only person Queen Esther invited to accompany the king to the banquet she gave. And she has invited me along with the king tomorrow. But I'll leave you no satisfaction as long as I see that you of Mordecai sitting at the king's gate.
Have gallows built, 75 feet high, and ask the king in the morning to have Mordecai hang on it.
Then go with the king to the dinner and be happy. That night, the king could not sleep.
Bring me the book of Chronicles and read to me from it.
Mordecai espoused the blood of Bigtan and Teresh, who had conspired to assassinate King Xerxes.
What honor and recognition has Mordecai received for this?
Nothing has been done for him.
Who is in the court?
Haman has undercoat.
Bring him in. Haman, what shall be done for the man the king delights to honor?
Who is there that the king would rather honor than me? For the man the king selects to honor, have them bring a royal robe the king has worn, and a horse the king has ridden, one with a royal crest, place it on his head. Then let the robe and horse be entrusted to one of the king's most noble princes. Let them robe the man the king selects to honor, and lead him on the horse through the city streets, proclaiming before him, "This is what is done for the man the king selects to honor."
Go at once, get the robe and the horse, and do just you have suggested for Mordecai the Jew. Don't neglect anything.
Haman could hardly stand it, but he had to honor Mordecai and do for Mordecai what he thought was going to be done for himself.
This is what is done for the man the king selects to honor. Wife, friends, I got terrible news. I had to honor Mordecai the Jew.
Sis Mordecai, before one you don't fall as started, is of Jewish origin. You cannot stand against him, you will
don't need to
soon
yell.
come to ruin.
I'm right here.
Haman, it's time to the Queen Esther banquet.
So Haman joined Queen Esther and King Xerxes at the second banquet.
Queen Esther, what is your request? What is your petition? It will be given you, even up to half the kingdom. It will be granted.
My petition and my request is this. If it pleases your majesty, grant me my life. This is my petition. Grant me my life. For hand and the people and spare my people. It will justify disturbing to the king.
Who is he? Where is a man who has dared to do such a thing?
The enemy and the adversary is the by Haman.
Then Haman was terrified before the king and queen. The king got up in a rage, left his wine and went out into the palace garden. But Haman, realizing that decided his fate.
Esther, please, save my life.
You vile fellow, why you even molest the queen when she's me in the house?
A gallows 75 feet high stands by Haman's house. He had it made for Mordecai, who spoke up to help the king.
Hang him on it.
No! No! Ah!
Now, Esther, I give you the state of Haman.
Mordecai, who is my cousin.
Mordecai, here's my signet ring. Now you're two men in all Persia.
Put an evil to the evil tongue of Haman. If it pleases your majesty, regard me with a favor and think the right things to do. Let an order be written to overruling to dispatches to Haman, brought to destroy the youth. So how can I bear to see the stress of my family?
Write another degree in my name, because of the use as seems best to you, and seal it with my signet ring.
For no documents written in the king's name and seal with this ring can be revoked.
This is time of happiness and joy and gladness, with feasting and celebrating.
He is preeminent among the Jews.
Mordecai was held high in esteem by his many fellow Jews because he worked for the good of his people and spoke up for the hellfire of all Jews. And Purim has been a Jewish holiday ever since.
This is the end of the story, and we hope you enjoyed again our play. It was a very a very hard work for all the students. Okay, after the pandemic, you know, it was very difficult for them to present. So let's give them a big applause to the students. Thank you very much for accompanying us. And this is all for tonight. Thank you very much for your coming tonight.